I want to start this video by saying that this is not a shot against any other YouTuber who made a video about the Fujifilm X100V. But I do want to talk about the Fujifilm X100V because every single person has made a video about this camera and everyone is praising it. But to the normal people who don't know anything about photography or don't know anything about the X100V, I'm going to tell you why it's going to be a bad idea if you buy one right now. So why wouldn't you buy an X100V in 2023, in late 2023? Well, let's start with the obvious. It uses a fixed prime lens, which is fine, and a lot of people do like that, but it is a 23 f2, and at this point, this is an old lens right now. Fujifilm has come out with the 23 1.4, and it is one of their brand new lenses, and it is insanely fast and super high quality compared to the 23 f2. Now, knowing that it is a 23 f2 prime lens, this basically means that obviously you cannot zoom, so you're gonna have to zoom with your feet. But this also means that you don't have enough versatility. And if you wanna take a photo of a subject that is far away, then obviously you're gonna have to crop in post. And cropping in post is gonna lead you to lose a lot of quality. Now, furthermore, let's say you're a beginner in photography. You've seen all these hype social media videos on TikTok and Instagram about the X100V, and you're new to photography. And let's say you get an X100V and you do get better at photography. Well, then you're gonna decide, well, now I'm limited by my 23 f2. What if I wanna interchange my lenses? And that is the thing about the X100V. You really cannot interchange your lenses. It is a fixed lens. So if you wanna up your photography game later on, you're pretty much stuck and you're gonna have to buy a new body. And that is just gonna cost you more money. X100V was released in 2020, and that is almost 4 years now. And in the past 4 years, Fujifilm has really improved when it comes to the processors and when it comes to their autofocus. The technology has really changed in the past 3-4 years. And you don't really wanna buy a product that is 4 years old. Even though it is an f2 prime lens, a lot of users say that the autofocus still lags behind. And when you look at Fujifilm's new 23 f1.4, the autofocus difference is pretty significant. Now, the X100V does shoot video, but the thing is, it only does 4K 30. And that is fine for any beginner or someone who's learning how to do videography. But the problem is, in the later stages, you're gonna get better and you're gonna want to shoot at higher qualities. You're gonna want to shoot at 4K 60, or maybe shoot at 6K at some point. And the X100V does not offer that. Not to mention, it shoots at 8-bit 420, unless you're using an HDMI cable, then you can shoot at 422 to 10-bit. But I'm pretty sure not everyone's going to be doing that, especially beginners or people who saw this camera on social media. Now, the reason people really love this camera, it is because it is the digital camera that can shoot like film. People love Fujifilm's film simulations. The thing is, people think that that only exists on the X100V, which is not true and is not the case. Every single Fujifilm camera has film simulations, and you can create your own custom film simulations on almost all the models. So don't buy this camera just for the film simulations, because you're gonna be missing out on other features and better features from other models. The biggest reason why you should not buy this camera is because it is back ordered on all of the websites and all of the camera shops. People have overhyped this camera so much that it is out of stock, and it has been out of stock for a long time. Even Fujifilm themselves are so upset by the amount of comments that people leave on their page about the X100V and when are they going to restock the X100V. Now, you can find X100Vs on Facebook Marketplace or probably as a second-hand from someone who's selling it. But the thing is, people are selling it at 1.5 times the price or sometimes twice the price of retail. Do you really want to spend over $2,000 on a camera that is almost 4 years old now, when there's newer cameras that are more capable than the X100V? Now, ultimately, whether you buy an X100V will be up to you, but I'm going to recommend some Fujifilm cameras who do have film simulations and who can go for almost the same price, if not lower than the X100V goes on marketplaces. I would probably recommend an X-T3, an X-T4, an X-E4, an X100F if you really want a point and shoot. But my best recommendation would be the new XS20. So the last thing I really want to say here is, don't buy something because it is overhyped on the internet. Whenever a new camera comes out, all these YouTubers put out these videos about the new cameras, and you feel like you really want to buy that new camera. But you should really resist that urge to buy every single new camera. The camera that you have now is probably more than capable of doing what you want. And the camera that people overhype probably isn't as good as you think. Now, I do understand people have their own style, and some people just want a point-and-shoot camera, and that is completely fine. If that is what you want, go get our X100V. If you can afford it, buy it. I'm not going to tell you not to. But think about it. That camera came out in 2020. We are now almost in 2024. I have a feeling that a new X100V will come out pretty soon. So I would just wait for that. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to make a video about the X100V because it has been overhyped so much and I see so many videos from so many big YouTubers. But yeah, that is all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye. I want to start this video by saying, okay, again. Okay.